There you are, sweet baby angel, and I know we've had some ups and downs this week in Intimacy Week between you and I when I made you do the gazing, and then I made you hug me, and obviously I made you tongue kiss me. The only question now is, would you like to stay or leave at the end of week? What are we up to? Nah, it doesn't matter. Let's rehash. You want the trash? I got it all for you. Let's rehash the MAFS together. A sassy hole in this bitchy blue booth. Nobody gaslights you better. Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who likes to rehash reality, and we are course 4 into the degustation that is MAFS AU Season 9 for 2022. And I hope you have picked the comfiest spot on your couch so you can sit down and be an expert just like me. Yes, we like to judge. Don't judge us. Don't turn that looking glass this way. No, you won't like what you see. Make sure you like and subscribe. And even before you've started the video, I would love you to comment below if you are also bringing me flowers for branded content, because that's what Jack's doing. Yeah, Jack has bought Dom flowers, which would be really nice if it wasn't a sponsored thing and the producers probably ordered and wrote the card himself. Just by the way he's displaying the box and the way that she's fake surprised is enough for me to go, yeah, that's hashtag sponsored. Did you comment below with flowers? Little saucy little SPA. The main focus of the last episode of The Dinner Party wasn't really about Brent and Tamara. It looked like it was going to be at the start with all the shouting, but there was only like one real bit where we talked about it and there was no real resolution. Well, here's the resolution.
You know, I woke up today feeling like it was all a bad dream, how it escalated, what it turned into. Feels like I'm supposed to sit with just a happy face and just say yes. The amount of times I compromised for her is underappreciated. I'm not entirely sure where to go from here.
Yeah, I don't know either. You make it seem like you are into each other and then you're not into each other, so I don't know where you should go either, Brent. But the fight is very, very like proper couple, you know what I mean? It was about the volume of the television. Well, I've seen that argument. I've been in that argument.
Yeah, I don't feel very good about my relationship with Brent now.
Okay.
I mean, the fight was just ridiculous, and it was a temper tantrum. If Brent's so unhappy with who I am, why would he want to be with me either?
I feel like there's so much that we're missing from this couple because they've been focused on the other ones like Celine and Anthony and, what was their names? I'm joking, Holly and Tex. But we're not getting the full picture. I didn't understand how they really disliked each other, then all of a sudden they were coming around, and then when they sat on the couch last week, it was very not good for Tamara. And now here we are, still having a long-form argument about the volume of something. Oh, they look like a
After
good
we
time.
got back from the dinner party, we both realised we were in a really good place and like comforted each other.
Yeah.
You guys have sex?
We had sex.
Was it good?
Yes.
Well, that seemed genuine. Was it good? Yes. Yes. Very good. Selena got hers. I don't know where to go with this relationship either. Cody, at the start, whether it be editing or otherwise, seemed like he was so not into what Selena was putting down. And last night, it seems like he picked it all up and put it in his mouth.
At least we don't fight about music and I don't tell you when to go to bed.
I could have set me a curfew.
Yes. Oh, you naughty little lab rats. Well, it seems like we've had a full redemption story for Cody and we have just moved on from the comments. After having a good week, I thought Al and Sam were actually going to be in a pretty good place. They seemed good at the dinner party. They had a few little breakthroughs in Intimacy Week. And in the cab on the way home, it all went to shit. Oh, God, I've been there.
I was like, it doesn't make sense because I asked you after the kiss, were you okay with that? Are you comfortable? And she said I was fine.
I thought Sam actually liked me.
After the dinner party, I did feel a little bit disrespected. Then after speaking with some of the girls in this experiment, it was just really interesting to see that other couples hadn't put so much pressure on one individual. It's absolutely upsetting that Al didn't support me through Intimacy Week.
Okay, well, that was Frankenstein a little bit, a lot. So what Sam is saying is that she felt pressured to do the 5-minute kiss And then they had that little blow up, which ended up in a breakthrough, which was really great. And then she said, let's do the 30 seconds of that 5-minute kiss. And to me, it was super passionate. Yeah, I don't want to be a part of many hetero kisses, but this one, I wouldn't mind being involved. And Sam has now said, no, I feel pressured after talking to the other girls and found out that they didn't have to do it. No one should ever feel pressured to do anything. Also, where's that conversation at the dinner party? Show me that conversation where she's bringing it up and the girls are like, what, you did the kissing thing? Oh, no, we didn't.
I just said, I'm like, I want to do it in private when we're ready. Yeah, I ended up
well, don't go on a TV show.
Sam came back to me and just blew her lid, saying that she was forced.
Oh, that's bad.
Let's talk about it first. Let's figure each other out through something so intense.
That part's not fair. Like, everyone's got the choice.
I'm really unsure if I'm going to have a future with this girl.
Yeah, me too, honey. Don't say forced. Like, again, that's big language. It's like Holly saying she feels unsafe. If someone feels like they're being forced to do something, that's when I feel like the producers should step in and go, hey, how you doing? Just heard you say that you feel like you're being forced to do something. Want to check that everything's okay and that you're not being forced to do anything. I thought we resolved some of the red flags from last year's Gaslighterama. We want mess and drama, but I don't want to feel like anyone's getting forced to do stuff like sleep in the same bed with someone, kiss someone, live with a narcissist, you know?
No one really believed me or understood the gravity of what I've been through.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, babe. So, like, it's not anything that Andrew's said about you. What I've seen with my own 2 eyes, you do. So last week on the couch, the eye rolling and the faces while he was speaking just spoke so much disrespect.
And all I had was those eye rolls. And I know it doesn't make sense to you.
That I don't know what's going on behind closed doors. None of us do. So it's like your version, his version, somewhere in the middle is probably the truth. I don't know.
So it was interesting that no one thought, what did he do to her to make her not want to say hi to him?
Yeah, that's actually really interesting, Holly. And also, Olivia still banging down. Can't even blame the alcohol at this stage because come next day, still acting like a dick. Olivia, I know it's editing, so I'm hoping you went to Holly and said, hey, I'm really sorry with how I pressured you to give me your side of a story that I had no part in pressuring you about. I hope you did that. Babes, where does she get off? I agree. Like, we don't know what's happened behind closed doors. I don't like what I saw from Andrew, but it could be editing. And Holly hasn't really acted great. But out of this whole situation, Olivia, you're the one who's lost your sweet baby angel status. Well, Tex never had it, so.
Like, we had a good chat at the dinner party last night. Did mention that, like, sex would probably be a good starting point, right?
Yeah.
Well, like, oh, yeah.
Oh, unreal.
We're definitely in a better spot.
Yeah. Well, oh, yeah, right, yeah. He's just a kid from the Northern Beaches. Yeah. Yeah, me and Selena, like, cheers for that. Yeah, because we, we, cheers. I tell you what, if they made wigs with, like, wispy man hair, that character would come alive.
I've made my mind up. I know exactly how I feel. I guess at this point, I'm at the end of my rope. I'm done.
Is that old footage from the first time that he left and we're just trying to cut it together to make it seem like you filmed him leaving? I don't think you did. So they're trying to make us think there is a chance that Tex might still turn up even though he's saying he's done. Like I said, I don't think he is. It is couch time, and if he is going to show up, then this is where we will find out. And first on the couch, because I don't think he's going to show up, is Holly.
Because I thought if nothing else, I had the support of the group. I know my words get lost, but I did want to address you guys.
Oh, she wrote a note. Oh, honey. Oh.
Not long ago, we were all single people in a room, going to extreme lengths to find love. I worked hard to show you all who I was, to show you respect and courtesy. I wanted to be your friend and support you all through this, but you all very quickly forgot what it was like walking in alone and single into a room full of couples. And I walked in the villain. I got attacked and you couldn't see it. I am here right now to speak to the people who, in a relationship, been silenced and who are not believed.
honestly.
Wow, there are some very powerful words. And I know what a lot of you might be thinking or saying, because I can think the same thing occasionally when it comes to Holly. She is an actor and she has an IMDb, which can suggest to you that maybe she's putting it all on and she can cry on cue. You know what? Some of the best actors that I've met are not trained actors. There's some people I know who can cry on cue and it's a stunning performance, but they just don't mean a lick of it. Remember, actors are real people who have feelings too, so you can't just discount them because she has done acting in the past. But just imagine if this whole Holly thing was just a character that she made up. The manifestation, all of her kooky, intense ways. Like, give her a Logie.
Sorry, Holly, I'm just going to jump in there. There was a whole end of the table that we're willing to listen to your side of the story.
Oh, what a big man you are.
And we were trying to, so...
You know what, though? Everyone listened to him, and it was maybe because he came in before.
Yeah.
But in my view, she didn't get the benefit of the doubt from the group.
Well, the only thing that we saw was Holly come in and didn't speak to Andrew.
Exactly.
Did you not ask yourself why?
Well, that's why we came up and I spoke to you, Holly. Because it sounds like you're saying completely something different to what you were saying to me last night as well.
Oh, f*** off, Jackson! What a crock of shit. I don't want to speak on your life, but somebody who has gone through some pretty shitty things with male figures in their life, maybe you should know that not everything is as it seems. Yes, the editing may have got us here. Maybe there was more about this chat that makes Jackson look a little bit more respectable towards women. Because at the moment, you're saying, A, Holly, what you said last night is not what you're saying now. B, we were willing to hear your side of the story. F*** off, mate. Who made you judge and jury? Imagine telling a woman how she should feel in a relationship when you have already seen Couch Time Part 1, where he went through the things that he had said and done to her. Imagine thinking that it was your place to have that woman come to you and explain their side. This is not me just sticking up for Holly. This is me saying, I don't think you should do that to anyone. And also, you saying we were willing to hear your story. Oh, so you should be. That doesn't make you a hero.
She couldn't explain. We heard Andrew's side. Here's her letter now, and I feel like
Olivia's
we all
face is
understand.
making me
But I
mad.
wish she had the same support I kind of did when I came in. Like, she didn't get the benefit of the doubt. She didn't.
I watched Andrew last week sit on the couch and take accountability and not excuse himself. And I watched Holly roll her eyes and pull faces. And then again last night, I watched Holly ignore him when she came into the room and then very dramatically move her seat. So I don't think Holly's behaviour has been 100% adult. You just didn't come off as the bigger person in multiple situations.
We're just trying to listen to both sides of the story, that's all.
Yeah, you can both go and get jacked. You're saying that in the last commit me ceremony, Holly was just sitting there and rolling her eyes as Andrew was speaking. Mind you, the stuff he was saying was clearly untrue. They had kissed before. You have a crack at her for pulling the faces, and then while this woman is pouring her heart out on the couch, you're doing this. Well, I can show you we can blow all that hot shit coming out of your mouth, Olivia. What a hypocritical little piece of work you've become. I don't know what's true and what's not, but what is in front of my eyes is making me mad for another episode. If you wanted to know, Holly said leave, even though, you know, that was going to happen anyway, Dale. There is no room for you here at the Sky Suites Love Lab Rat Lair.
What I saw last night when Holly came in and you took the lead, you were very forceful.
Aggressive.
I'm so sorry, but Holly, I just would like to apologise because when you walked in, I did not use my words to the best of what I could.
It wasn't just your words, Dale.
I feel awful and I could have definitely done a much better job than what I did. So I'm sorry.
Okay, well, at least you
I don't
apologised.
know, I've got to be in my bonnet, worked myself up, and I do that. And I know that's an issue that I do have, but it doesn't happen often.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you apologised. I've got to take that into consideration, but also saying that I could have used my words better. It was less about your words and more about the whole situation. You demanding to hear her side of the story and come on, girl, make it clear. That's not taking full ownership for me, so she is still not a sweet baby angel.
I've never had this amount of communication with someone either. Well, seeing Liv get emotional is making me get emotional.
Stay.
Great.
I don't think there's any way in this world I'd say anything other than stay. We're in a love heart as well.
I don't care. I know I'm mad and I'm just lashing out, but I just don't care at the moment. And this whole perfect spiel is meh. Again, editing. I don't know. Oh, I wanted it to be fun, but Couch Time isn't really, fun. Couch Time. Wasn't that a show, like in the afternoons?
Tonight, your confidence just seems
More
like
heaviness.
it's just disappeared.
Yeah, that wasn't good for us.
Oh, the kissing.
Why not? You were wanting kisses.
Yeah, I absolutely was.
Were you able to do the exercise?
Yeah, we did it for 30 seconds. We sort of had a little bit debate about it.
We get a kissing challenge and it's like, yeah, let's do it. Like alone, I get nothing. Yeah, we're in front of people and he expects this show. Like I felt wildly uncomfortable, and I said that.
Okay, but then you said that you were gonna do it. I don't want women on this show, or men, saying that they feel uncomfortable in the situations that they've been put in and they didn't want to do something, but then they felt pressured to do it. I don't know, because in the show, it looked like she was really in it. That kiss looked really committed and passionate. And I get it. Al shouldn't need direction on affection. Direction on affection. Feels like a first single from a boy band. Anyway, sorry, I'm just trying to have fun. Sam, what you're saying now sounds dangerous. It sounds like you're accusing Al of peer pressuring you to kiss. He clearly is task orientated. So he's going, right, we just got to do this task and then we'll be in love.
I did, I made a scene and I'm not gonna sit here and make out with you because you haven't earned it.
First things first, no one is ever supposed to do anything they don't really want to do.
It's hard when it's been 15 minutes of me creating a scene.
That at the time, for whatever reason, you felt the pressure and then chose to go along with something you didn't want to do. He didn't force you.
No.
There's a choice
No, I
there.
know that, and I didn't
So
that's
say
how
that.
you're making it
Just
sound.
to clarify, I can see how it's difficult for you, Al, to understand the cues. Maybe not, does she want this now? She says something, but not in this context, not on the other. We see you trying so hard, Al.
Yeah, Sam's got a lot of baggage, and I think partnering her with a lovable puppy dog who doesn't know what to do seems like a mismatch. How do they get some right and some so wrong? You can't tell me that it's not deliberate. Anyway, after all that chat, will they stay or will they leave?
I decided to stay.
Of course.
So I also said stay, but I tried to do the S that you did last week and I told you I always get it back.
I do it every time. Don't show me live. It just makes me mad. Okay, so they've had an obstacle and it looks like they're working past another obstacle, which was like a delayed reaction of an obstacle. And she only got mad when she heard from the other women that they didn't want to do it and they didn't do it. Who's pressuring her? Because it didn't seem like Al was. Are the producers back there going, kiss, maybe you kiss?
Last week, your relationship was in crisis mode. It is totally different.
I know. Well, we both did say stay. Really take on board what you guys said. It was all about communication, respecting one another.
And what's outstanding for the group to see is that if you make the choice, you can really bring about a very different relationship.
Great.
Oh my goodness.
I also said stay.
Here we go.
What is happening? They need to go. There's no way that this relationship is working out. Do they just have to stay because they need more people for guests at this next lineup of weddings? Yeah. They've already paid for the head count. And they don't want to lose money on that. I get it. Oh, Dom and Dominica are on the couch and doesn't really feel like we need to hear much from them.
I wrote stay.
Shocking.
Oh, you wrote a smiley too.
Oh, no, that's so nice. Does it feel like this episode we're really focusing on the big dramatic ones, and more so than ever this week, the ones that are fine, we're just really just rolling through them in the last 20 minutes?
We had sex.
What a weird reaction. Oh, what a weird reaction. Have you ever done that with a friend when they first start dating someone new and they bring them to dinner and they all crowd around and, just before the dessert they go, guys, we had sex, and everyone goes, yeah! Woo! You guys did it! That's amazing! What? Oh, no one has ever applauded me for having sex. And I really feel like they should have. Because look at this. Come on.
Yeah.
Stay.
So I've decided to also stay.
Shocker! All right, more stays from everybody as we just roll through the happiness and get to the drama. And some drama has just sat down on the couch because after the dinner party, Mitch, he showed a side of himself that we're not loving so much. He also just doesn't like kissing guys, you know?
I'm just weird like that.
Yeah, and like many other ways, I think. Like when your partner sits there and says, these are the things that I need as a person to make me feel appreciated and loved, and you tell them basically to f*** up.
What I'm really interested in is how he spoke to you. The delivery was brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal?
It was brutal. And you completely dismissed them.
Yeah, I can be blunt sometimes.
No, that's not blunt. That is condescending.
Right.
We had to shine a light on.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Oh, okay. And is that the only light that we're gonna... The stuff that he was saying was really bad. Like, you're basically a fucking idiot for bringing that stuff up. That's a red flag. That dinner was many, many red flags in one conversation.
How much do you like Emela?
How much do I like Mitch?
No, how much do you like Al?
Progressing and getting more open and closer. It's really nice.
Okay. How much do I like Mitch? Well, not as much as I like whoever I put first. Who did she put first? Did we see them do the photo lineup challenge? No? Okay. It's a real shame. I want to know these things.
Mitch, how much do you like Ella?
Do you like her?
Come on, do you
sits
like
her quietly.
I do. Yes, just to say in a lot of people, but yeah, I really like the girl. I'm loving every day, so.
She is too. She's stuck on this mode. Yeah, they got her from Westworld. I always feel very uneasy when a guy calls a girl the girl like that. Like, oh yeah, no, I'm really starting to like the girl. Oh, jeez. Is it just me that feels something really off about that? Hasn't Ella been seen with another groom on a beach?
I want to stay.
Beautiful. I have decided to stay.
Okay. Maybe their relationship is good and I just don't get to see all the really good bits because at the moment I've just seen a lot of sex, certainly no kissing because that's too intimate, and then some abuse at a dinner table. Not what I call the pillars of strength with love. Anyway, they kiss and they leave the couch. Hurrah.
For me, it showed a huge lack of respect. Yeah, my trust
back on the couch.
for Brent is, very low.
Is she accurate there, Brent?
The fight may have started from something stupid, but it was a build up, a lot of tension.
Of what?
I just saw a side
Tell us
of
what
her
it is.
I had never seen you get spoken down to. She stood over me and called me a
Well, I'm not offended by the C word, as you sweet baby angels know. And it looks like Dom isn't offended by the C word either. It looks like she was just like, don't look at me, because I use it a lot. What is this all about? You can't manufacture these arguments and show us some iPhone footage. We need to know what has been going on to get them to this point.
So you're honestly not going to admit that you do have some kind of mood and aggression issues?
Sure I do. You are a very difficult person. There are rules. There are regulations. Wants to go to bed at a certain time. Tells me when I should nap and how long I should nap for.
I do not have bedtimes for him. That is not what it's about. He complains about being tired. Well, go to bed earlier then, like.
Oh, I know, but oh my goodness, tomorrow. If someone says they're tired, you're like, oh, did you not sleep well? No, not your partner. You don't go, well, you know what you should do is go to bed at a better time. No, Mum, we don't want that. No. As humans, we know what's good for us. We know it. We just don't want to do it. So don't tell us to go to bed early.
You've been worried this whole time that you've come across as the bad guy.
No, it isn't. I'm worried about being misunderstood, and you keep telling me to push my personality down because I look like a bitch. I don't. I just don't want to be misunderstood.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that you don't look like a bee, but Brent also has a side to him that I don't think that we're fully seeing, so it's hard to tell what is going on here. Is Tamara just misunderstood? Let me know in the comments below, sweet baby angels. Is it just me, or have we missed a huge chunk of this relationship focusing on Celine and Anthony and Tex and Holly, and I really don't know what any of this is about, so I can't really comment. Give me the hidden hard drives, Endemol.
All right, stay.
After all that, they're going to stay.
And I did write stay.
But?
And I've written stay. We get along really well. And this is a learning journey for me. I want to learn from it and change my ways as well.
Okay, that was weird that she said, I wrote stay, but she didn't hold it up long enough and there was reflection, so I couldn't really see if she did write stay. Can someone freeze frame it and check? Wait, I've got the freeze frame. Yeah, I guess that's stay. That does look like a Y. It's a very little stay. Not as little as Celine's, but it's still very tiny and not centered at all. Looks like she was leaving room to cross it out and write leave underneath.
I just patience with me and who I am. Like, if I'm frustrating, just tell me, I don't know how to explain it.
Maybe he doesn't communicate.
No, you've done it really well. If he does go into his cave for a little bit, give him that space. You've got to come back to it when you're ready. Do we all understand that?
Oh, and then they sit so far apart from each other. That and the photos that have been circling on social media about Brent and someone else on the beach. Have I fully given it away yet? Suggests to me that him and Tamara are not together anymore. Also, he didn't turn up for that Today interview in week 1. Is that it? Okay, sweet baby angels, that wraps up another Commit Me ceremony. Lock me up in this love lab rat lair for the rest of time. Again, it was more dramatic and angering than I would like it to be. Is that a word? It is now. But I'm sure we'll have more fun when we get to our next episode, which I promised is more weddings? Why? Why do you bring new people in? Okay. Show me the trash, mess and drama.
Will this bridezilla
I actually hate my makeup.
prove to be worth the wait?
We really need to get you moving.
Oh no.
She's wiping it all
And
Well, Jack's never made me a coffee. He doesn't flush the toilet sometimes.
Mike hasn't said anything positive about me, and it's pretty rough. To be honest, right now, I feel like I'd prefer to stay by myself.
Trouble in, well, I was going to say paradise, but no, it has not been paradise for them, but it's been going pretty well. Don't you just hate it when you're out with your partner and they have a couple of drinks and they start sharing all your dirty laundry? Lucky I have a partner that does that 24/7. Doesn't wait for a dinner party. Don't need a special occasion to tell my deep, darkest secrets. If you are a true and dedicated SBA, you know your job is to feed the algorithm, well, right through a video, but especially at the end, and to get us warmed up, revved up, ready for another, is it 3 weddings? Oh, God, okay. To give me the strength below, I need you to put any type of emoji that signifies a wedding to you. It could be anything. It could be a meteorite on fire crashing towards Earth, or it could just be a bride and a groom at a wedding or an engagement ring. Anything. Put it in the chat below. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you tomorrow night right after MAFS. Mwah!